A very big hello to all of you. Today I'm going to tell you something about English. English, some of you feel, is a very difficult language. There are others who feel it is a funny language. But let me give you my view on it. It's a beautiful language. Why beautiful? Because it combines both the sciences and the arts, and very few things do that. Why is it a science? Because we learn on the basis of rules. We deduce those rules, we use those rules, and with those rules we practice and we become expert in that language, just as you do it in science. Why an art? Because unless you decorate it with vocabulary, with intonations, with proper punctuation, with literary devices, you're not going to be able to do justice to the language. You will not be able to give a very beautiful work of art. So that's why it's both a science and an art. So once you've understood this, how do you go about it? The first thing to develop any interest would be to read. Read, absolutely, read lots. It can be anything that interests you. It can be just something as simple as a Tinkle comic or an Archie's comic. But then, thereafter, learn to move on to small short stories, novels, could be Enid Blyton. Once you've developed that interest in reading, now you know what is the next step. You have to look for a teacher to teach you the correct way of dealing with English. He will be the one to guide you through the rules and to encourage you to use those different techniques to make your language beautiful. It's not going to happen overnight. A game is not learnt just by learning the techniques. You learn the techniques over a period of time, could be 10 years, could be 5 years, could be 15 years, it all depends on you. You become perfect at it. You know your moves, you know your shots, you know what will ace you in the game. So this is how you will become adept in English. You will learn how to think in English. Once you learn how to think in English and you're not translating your native language into English, you're going to become an expert in the language. Let me deal with a very simple thing. There's this very simple word only, which I think all of you must be using many times in a day. The question which I'm going to ask you is, how does the meaning of a sentence change when I place the word only in different parts of the sentence? I'll take a very basic sentence here. I gave her the book. Let me start with the first placement. I put only in the beginning and I say only I gave her the book. The next, I place only after I, and that becomes I only gave her the book. The third then would be I gave only her the book. Fourth, I gave her only the book. Fifth, I gave her the book only. So you will notice, and I'll just guide you through, that there is a difference in the meaning of each one of these sentences. Let me start with the first one. Only I gave her the book. What am I trying to say? No one else but I. It was me who gave her the book. The second one says, I only gave her the book. I only gave her the book. Emphasizing that, like suppose you are talking in a conversation, who gave her the book? I only gave her the book. You are reaffirming that it was you who gave the book. And the other thing, you're trying to say that I didn't do anything else, but I just did the action of giving her the book. Now these are the first two. I still have three more. I've done only I gave her the book. I only gave her the book. Now there are three more, as I told you. Your work is to try and locate the meaning of the three other sentences. Write in the comment box and let me know. And then we'll proceed further in the next lecture. I promise you it's going to be interesting. Thank you.